Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Round 26 in the bag, as we say. 1469. Surprisingly, red arrows for 1469. Now, only a little one. Only went down 71 spots. Ranked 1700. Surprising. Like, the Walsh anti-captain wrecked me this week. Didn't wreck me. I won, I think it was like 3 head-to-head finals. Lost 2. I would have won all of them if I captained Walsh. But I tried to match some head-to-head final opponents with the captain on Hines because I was home, which ended up wrecking my other head-to-head finals, the ones that I lost. So you can't have the best of all world, unfortunately. But yeah, if I captain Walsh, you know, ifs and buts. So if I captain Walsh, I'd be looking at 1550 or whatever it was. So anyway, one more round to go, and I'm more than certain that the views for this post and next week will be absolute dog shit because everyone's given up. Everyone's moved on with their lives. But you know what? I'm still going to turn up and I'm still going to plug my channel. Let's go over everything. We're going to be doing, obviously I'm going to still keep doing content all the way through. We've got the finals, SuperCoach coming up, so there's going to be plenty of content to talk about there as well. So let's go over game day. We'll go over everything, guys. We'll go over what we think about each game. So we'll start from the first from the last game and move backwards like we always do. Dolphins and Titans. Dolphins with the 36 over 30 win. Wow, think about this. Jaden Campbell scores 87 points after the Titans put 30 on. How odd. Nobody tons up in the Titans after putting 30 points on. 36 points for Dolphins, and you've got 1, 2, 3 people that tonned up. Yeah, interesting one. So Jaden Campbell 87, Brian Kelly 84. We'll just go over some relative ones like Brimo with a 73, Furman with a 67, Tino with a 62, which was disappointing. Traded him in. Yeah, wasn't too fussed with that one. Dolphins, no one really too relevant. A lot of people traded in Asako. Asako scored 44 points in a side that put 36 points on. Super underwhelming there. I would have thought he would ton up for sure. JMK with a 79. He's been a beautiful trade-in for people who have bought him in over the last few weeks. Yeah, the rest are pretty irrelevant. Sharks, man, this is when I was just sitting there going, yeah, I've cost myself a lot here. So Nico with an 80. I'm pretty sure he was on like 30 at half time. He was just looking really bad. The Knights were the better side in the first half. Like it was a really weird game. Sharks slowly started to churn their way into the game and then they put them away. Mulatalo with a 125. Look, if I'm a Sharks supporter, I'm worried. I don't think there's going to be much of a finals run. You shouldn't be struggling against... I know that they put 40 on. The scoreline doesn't really depict the true nature of the game. A lot of those points were scored right at the back end of the game. The Knights gave them some trouble. So, yeah. AFB with a 71. Hiroti with a 68. Talakai 59. Yeah, rest of the guys are pretty irrelevant. Bradman Best, 80. No one else to really talk about there for the Knights. They are officially in Bali. They've been in Bali for a while now, so Yeah, righto. Broncos, Cowboys. This is where, oh man, 161. Do you know, I had a thought process, right? This was my thought process around Walsh and Hines and blah, blah, blah. Firstly, I wanted to match my opponents. Secondly, I was like, look, night game, Cowboys last game at home. They're going to put up a fight. It's going to be a tough one, blah, blah, blah. I kind of just got in my own head a little bit. I've captained Walsh like 2 weeks out of the last 3. And I literally had the captain on Walsh for so long. And I changed it like oh man. It's things like this that just cost you that little bit extra, isn't it? 161, Shibasaki with a 109. I was this close to going Shibasaki over Crichton. Over Critter. Yeah. You can't hit them all, eh? You can't hit them all out of the park. Karapani with a 90. Pretty happy with that. Staggs with a 72. Carrigan with a 57. Yeah, the rest of the guys there pretty irrelevant. Drinky, 64. Braden Burns, 68. The rest of the guys, yeah, not much doing. Man, Nanai. Look at it. Nanai's 412k. Nanai is going to be very cheap to start next season. Very cheap. He is going to be a little mid-ranger that I could see myself starting with as like a 5th or 6th 2RF next season. Yep. Dragons, yeah, look. I've said it for the last couple of weeks. Dragons are in, yeah, too many injuries. Too many things just compile with the Dragons, and yeah, we just got belted. We were in the game for like the first 20 minutes, and then Manly just decided to put the throttle on. DCE had probably one of his best games in the last 2 months. Corey Waddell turned into like a prime Angus Crichton. Turbo with a 100. I still think Turbo should retire. Tommy Talau with an 80. The rest of the guys, very meh. Dragons, I'm not even going to bother going over. Like, Emre Goulard nearly top scored, so that just sums it up for you, really. Yeah. Look, next season for the Dragons, I'm hopeful. Like, I'm excited that we'll have a fresh side, no injuries, and some new players coming in, new halves combination. Hopefully we throw the checkbook at Tino and get Tino in, but I don't think that will happen. Now that Dez is retired, I think Tino might stay at the Titans. We'll just see what happens. Raiders secured the minor premiership with a nice win at home, 24-10. Hudson Young with a 91. Hudson Young, now the scoring this season has been diabolical, right? Hudson Young went up 31 points in updates. That's without any like try. How do you miss 31 points? Oh, it's, yeah. Tarpany 85. Think about, like, imagine if you're a Hudson Young owner, like you're versing someone, your head-to-head final, and you're ahead by 30, 40 points or whatever, and then out of nowhere, Hudson Young just gets 30 points in updates. And you've got no idea where they came from. They just, like, destroy your round, yeah. Anyway, Hosking 66, Ethan Strange 70, yeah. Starling broke my balls. Perfect conditions in Canberra. Sunny, flat track, up against the Tigers, great matchup, and comes out with a 30. It's crazy, man. But you know what? I stuck true to my word, and I stuck on Starling from round 1 all the way through to the end. Didn't trade him. Kept him as my number 1 hooker. I don't think anyone else can say that. Anyone else. No one else can say that. If you have, put it in the comments, let me know. I reckon Degenerate is the only one that has stuck true to Tom Starling from round 1 all the way through. Tibico, the rest of the guys, yeah, meh. Tamale, 26. KO Weeks with a 17, yeah. Terrell May, there's not much doing there. In the Tigers, nah. Alright, Storm Roosters. Roosters got a win over the Storms, pretty much the Storms reserve side. Let's not forget, like, the Storm had Hughes out, Grant out, Coates out, Katoa out, Nick Meaney out. Oh, man, yeah. Like, good win for the Roosters, 40-10. It's always a tough win. Look, I'm not going to take too much away from it. It's a tough win. In Melbourne, 600 games for Bellamy. They've done it. Mark with an absolutely ridiculous 4 tries in that game. He probably should make the Australian side. Tedesco updated to 131. They also missed a try assist, line break assist there. I'm just gonna have like a little bit of a whinge here as a non-owner. But this goes across the board. Like, there's so many examples throughout the season, right? Tedesco got the try assist and the line break assist for the try that Toya literally set up for Mark. Yes, Teddy was the sweeping fullback. There's no denying it. Toya gets the ball, runs the ball almost 10 metres, draws the defender in, dummies the defender, and then puts Mark over for the try. That is quite literally a try assist, line break assist. Like, we really need to go back to black and white. Last player, most of the time, last player gets the try assist. If Toya wasn't there, the try doesn't happen. So in turn, the try assist should go to Toya because he assisted with the try. Try contribution to Tedesco. Line break assist to Toya because he assisted the line being broken for the try to be scored. Anyway, that's just my little rant. I don't agree with the scoring. I'm telling you now. It could happen to my player. It could happen to anyone. Black and white. How does Tedesco get a try assist for that try and Toya gets nothing? Anyway. The rest of the guys, Billy Smith, 51. Connor Watson, 50. Angus, 41. Angus disappointing again, 41. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Warriors and the Eels. Warriors shit the bed again at home. They're just bouncing their way to Bali. They're going to be going out very quickly in the finals. They've just lost their steam. Like, pretty much when as soon as Metcalf went down, that was the season for Warriors. Roger's pretty much been carrying this side. He's been carrying this side. The rest of the guys have really been very underwhelming. Halasima with a 90. He's going to be a special player, honestly. Like, he's like 19, like 20 years old. Done. Aaron Clark with a 53. The rest of the guys irrelevant. Lomax with a 67. Hopgood again. Honestly, man, I'm telling you, Hopgood is slowly building himself back up to where he was 2 years ago. It's slowly coming. I reckon next season, Hopgood is going to be highly owned. 74, 69, 62, 73 in the last 4 weeks at 537k. He's literally a 650k player. Hopgood, please have a bad score leading into the next round. I want to grab you at a discount next season. Righto. Riley Smith with a 44. Lomax 67. The rest of the guys very meh. Man, the Eels are going to be a solid side next season. I'm keen to see the Eels next year. I reckon they'll be great. Preston, righto. Doggies and Panthers. I traded in Critter, and I was expecting a lot. The score line, 28-4. does not reflect the performance that the Bulldogs put in for that game. That was embarrassing. If I was a Bulldogs fan, I would be genuinely worried about that performance. They were struggling for like a good 50 minutes of that game against this Panthers side. And obviously the Panthers just ran out of steam. But yeah, alarm bells. Alarm bells at the Bulldogs. I think they might go out in straight sets. I think they might go out and don't shoot the messenger. I just think yeah, big time, alarm bells for the doggies. Pin it. I reckon the Dogs will go out in straight sets. Pin it. I'm happy to say it. I'm happy to make a prediction on it. Lockie Galvin with a 110. Curran with a 75. Karaz 68. That hurts. Karaz is gone. He probably won't see the rest of the year. He's gone for 4 or 5 weeks. Very unlikely that we see him again, which sucks. Critter with a 60. Connor Tracy 48. Yeah. Panthers, no one really to talk about there. Yeah. Righto. Panthers coming off a rest. They've got the Dragons this week. I'm very glad that I kept Cleary, Edwards, Yo, Toto, because I reckon the Panthers are going to do a job on the Dragons this weekend. They're going to be wanting to go into the finals with some momentum and some form. They are going to punish the Dragons this weekend. And I'm glad that it's going to happen from a Supercoach standpoint, but it's going to be a tough watch as a fan. Put it that way. Righto. Let's just have a look at the side. We're not going to go for too long with this one because, look, no one's got trades. No one's got trades. There might be a couple of people out there that have their luxury 1 or 2, but where am I going? Bloody hell. Righto. Starling up top. If he gets rested, I can play Riley Smith. Terrell May, Tino, Tarpany. Yo's going to come back into the frame. Carrigan, Crichton, Preston. Fingers crossed Preston plays, but there's rumours that the Dogs are going to rest a lot. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he plays. Cleary back. I'm just going to straight captain him against the Dragons. I'm not even going to muck around with it this week. Unless I've got a free loop somewhere, I might have a free loop. Maybe up the top with Starling and Riley. If Starling gets rested, I can just I can probably free loop there. Hold on, let me see. No, I can't even free loop. Looks like it's just going to be straight captain Cleary this week, guys. Hynes, Jaden Campbell, Munster. Karaz Crichton's probably likely being rested. Karapani's got the Storm, so I'm just going to, like my centre wing's going to be Lomax, Marky Mark, Billy Smith, Toto. I don't have a trade to get rid of Drinky, so I'm going to be raw dogging it this week with Walsh and Edwards, Not very happy about Walsh playing the Storm, but it's at Suncorp. Just give me like one attacking stat. You've just averaged 130 points in the last 5 weeks. Bro, Walsh, Reese, I know you're watching this channel religiously, man. Don't repeat the 25 points that you've done against the Storm a few weeks ago, for the love of God. Just a 60, a 70, something. Righto, guys. Yeah. People are trading in Teddy, I get it. People are trading in Herbie. Yeah, look, guys. I'm tired. It's been a long season. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in every single week. Please, continue to support the channel. You're all legends. Comment it down below. Let me know how you went. Let me know how you went in your grand finals. Let me know, if you're going to be playing the finals comp. Let me know your thoughts around it. Just, plug it, man. Put a comment in, like the channel. If you haven't already, sub up. It helps me, motivates me to keep putting out content. So, thank you all again. And I will see you all next week for our final regular season chat. Righto, guys. See ya.